Hello, class. It's Mr. Grove. I'm just giving you a quick video with some directions on what to do about this week's assignment, um, which was the lab report writing assignment that goes with the September 30th question on Edgenuity, where it asks you to write a lab report. If you go into the Edgenuity system and you're around 14% progress, um, it's the question under phase changes where it says plan investigation and lab report, right? And if you click on it, it gives you these directions on how to write the lab report guide and rubric. I've already uploaded those for you here on Nearpod. Um, and then I've also, as well as a warm up, which you should have already done in class, it's all based on this video here that we're going to use, phase changes video that we're going to use as our experiment. Okay. So if you go into Nearpod, the experiment is on there to watch the video. Here's the directions from Edgenuity on how to write the report. But I made it even easier for you. There's the rubric. Okay, you're going to do the warm up. You should have already done this in class based on watching the video. You're going to fill out the data table. That's this one based on watching the video. And then the other thing is you're going to do the lab report writing itself. And to make it even easier for you and to make sure you're in compliance with their directions, I made this template for you. It's already in claim, evidence, reasoning format. Okay. And all you have to do is complete the template. But you do need to write your own conclusion, your own specific conclusion, and your own reasoning section. Remember, your reasoning is where you're basically explaining whether or not the findings supported the hypothesis or the original claim based on your observations. And in the observation section or evidence section, you're going to have that's where you're going to detail your observations, list each item one by one from the data table and what phase changes it goes through. So your evidence paragraph should be fairly long, close to a page, because you want to list I would just go through each item and explain the phase changes, one sentence or so for each item on that it went through. And then you're using that information to explain your reasoning. Did it or did it not support the original claim or hypothesis? And finally, a conclusion. Based on your evidence and reasoning, was the experiment correct? Did it prove what we said it would prove, which is basically that because of kinetic and molecular theory, most of the items that we observe should, when dipped in liquid nitrogen, should go through a phase change and become hard and brittle. Okay. But is that all they did? So you have to you have to explain that in your data report, or did they go through additional phase changes? Okay. Now, the big thing I want you to remember is you need to save this. I would do Microsoft click to print to PDF, and it'll save it as a PDF on your desktop or if you're working at home, it will save it as a PDF on your desktop. If you're not working at home, then it will save it to your student drive on your Gmail drive. Okay, then you're going to go into Edgenuity, and you're uploading it for the assignment on phase changes. Okay, right here. Now, when I click on it, it just shows me the directions. It doesn't, but when you click on the assignment for phase changes, excuse me, when you click on it, it should show you, here we go, click on lab report. Okay, it gives you a box with okay, there's the direction on how to write the report, but it gives you a box where you can upload the attachments. That's where you're uploading the attachments that you saved from Microsoft Microsoft Print to PDF. Okay, and that's what I wanted to show you on the video. And then that's going to be your answer for that September 30th lab report question. Also, on Google, if you let me just clean this up a little bit. If you when you open it in Google, okay, you should. It also, if you open a Google Doc, it will ask you to open as a Google Doc. It'll have a blue box. You should click on that, and then you can also, and over here it'll say save a copy. Okay, if you're opening, this is a PDF, so it doesn't do that. So then just click Microsoft Print to PDF. If you open it in Google Docs, click on the blue box and then do save a copy, and it'll save a copy to your desk drive. And that way you can type directly on the template. You guys, you don't have